Good day everyone. For today's video, I am going to tackle about gender sensitivity issue. We are tasked to provide 10 pictures of gender sensitivity issue. First, we need to define what is gender sensitivity. It's a process of which people are made aware of how gender plays a role in life through their treatment of others. As you can see in the first picture, you can see the violence. And equal legal rights make human increasingly vulnerable to violence. The second picture shows uneven access to education. Around the world, women still have less access to education than men. 1/4 of the young women between 15 to 24 will not finish primary school. Women make up more than 2/3 of the world's illiterate adults, and access to education is especially a problem in Afghanistan, where groups that oppose female education attack many schools. Female rights are also compromised due to limited awareness of what this should be entitled to, which could only be remedied through greater access to. The third picture is restricted land ownership. In some countries, customary or religiously law effectively prohibits the ownership of the land by females, even if their constitution claim equal rights. In many countries like North Sudan, Tanzania, and Lesotho, land ownership and control tends to go to the male. The next picture is about freedom of marriage. According to the United Nations, 40% of young women in South Asia and Sub-Saharan Africa are married by age of 18. Child marriage not only increases the chance of complication of giving birth, but often prove fatal, but also contravenes the fundamental human right of choice of partnership. Women are forbidden to drive in Saudi Arabia, despite numerous protests, and most rely on their fathers or husbands to get from place to place. In countries like Egypt and Bahrain, husbands have the right to stop their wives from leaving the country, while other countries require written permission from a husband to travel. Discriminatory divorce rights. In most of the Middle East, countries are governed by religious ideals, and gender inequality is pervasive. While others are allowed to participate in the army, women are still not permitted to serve in frontline combat in Turkey and Slovakia. As recent as 2016, this gender inequality persisted in the United Kingdom as well. Citizenship. With the exception of Israel, Iran, Tunisia, and parts of the Egypt, women in the Middle East do not have the right to pass citizenship on to their children. Custody rights. In some countries, the courts automatically grant custody rights to the father, and the women are left without any means of financial support. For example, in Bahrain, family laws are not systematized, enabling judges to deny mothers custody of their children. Professional obstacles. Even in developed countries, women are at a disadvantage when it comes to earnings. That's all. My name is Paul Mamak Ibon from Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, first year Block A.